Having taken the decision for hair transplant surgery for your prolonged baldness is a positive milestone in your journey towards gaining back your lost confidence. But soon the next and the most important question seems enigmatic: how to choose the best clinic and the best doctor for your hair transplant. Whether you should choose a reputed clinic or doctor charging little more, or whether you should save money by choosing the best given deal with given discount. Should you travel all the way to some established clinic with a qualified doctor, or should you just get it done from your nearest or city clinic owing to shortage of time? In other words, is it worth traveling for a clinic based on past performances? All kind of questions puzzle you. Hello friends, I'm Dr. Ashish Khare, practicing plastic surgeon at Kalosa Clinic, Delhi, NCR, India. And with my experience of more than a decade in the field of plastic surgery and hair transplant, I'm here to answer most of your queries regarding how to choose the best hair transplant clinic for your surgery. And believe me, seeing this video will help you take the most important decision from your own mind, and you will never regret the decision throughout your life. Also, for more videos related to plastic surgery, subscribe to my channel Kalosa Cosmetics or log onto our website kalosa.in for more information. Now, in this fake world of competition, it is often difficult to choose which clinic is best center for a hair transplant. Hair transplant is a blooming business in the field of cosmetic surgery, and every fourth doctor or technician seems to have entered it, whether adequately qualified or experienced for it or not. In fact, you would find a hair transplant clinic every other mile in any metropolitan city, whether in India or abroad. Hair transplant is sold as a sale item, and there are lucrative discounts being given to trap you. But you fail to check the authenticity of the clinic and sacrifice your hard-earned money, precious time and trust, as neither are they qualified nor experienced to even understand the basic science of hair transplant. As a customer and as a layman, you are often left confused, and many fall prey to the trap of these illegal hair transplant clinics. Now, what are the points you should stress upon before choosing your final destination for hair transplant surgery? Firstly, every patient should research and check the credentials of the involved doctor. You should understand the difference between a BUMS doctor, a diploma holder, or even between a plain MBBS or MSMD doctor, or a doctor with further super specialty, that is MCH in plastic surgery. Every year of training matters and every degree matters. So if you have a choice, please invest your trust for a well-trained and experienced doctor. Best would be definitely a plastic surgeon, as he has expertise of all the techniques used in hair transplant. He is authorized by Indian Medical Council body to perform hair transplants on the patients based on his qualification as a plastic surgeon. There are numerous underqualified professionals or non-professionals doing hair transplants on patients as they think it's an easy job, but a trained surgeon can only understand the pathophysiology involved behind follicle extraction, their storage and transfer, involving slit creation, which requires definitive vision and expertise of a surgeon, correct angle and distance. Secondly, the doctor who is taking the initial consultation of the patient himself should always be preferred. Some patients want to save on the consultation charges and do not mind even if technician or clinic staff is taking their initial consultation. But you do not realize that you are doing the biggest harm to yourself only by doing this. A qualified doctor decides the final hairline design, which method is best for you, whether in FUE or FUT, and the actual required number of grafts, looking at your grade of baldness, age and the donor area. A plastic surgeon understands the medical science of hair restoration, which involves microsurgery and the theory of wound healing. If there is no risk to wound healing, you may be an excellent candidate for FUT. That only doctor can decide, but a technician may omit. For your knowledge, I also inform you that only plastic surgeons are authorized and experienced to do a FUT techniques. No wonder this technique is so much discouraged by rest all. But if done by an experienced hand, results are excellent and complications minimal. The key points are often missed by undertrained staff of clinics. Final plan of execution should always come from the doctor. Thirdly, even when performing FUE, a doctor can only suggest if the required number of grafts would be sufficient or less or excessive. All patients cannot be generalized depending upon the age of the patient and the donor area. We decide the number of grafts required. A young patient may require less grafts for the same area of baldness than an old patient, as we want to preserve the donor area also for a longer time in a younger patient. So you should not get happy that XYZ doctor is doing with more grafts and ABC doctor has quoted less grafts, so he is inferior. I have seen patients quoting me that you are telling me less follicles and comparing me to those doctors who are not even qualified adequately. So please trust a doctor who is well trained for this. Remember, a wrong decision to choose a clinic giving offers like unlimited grafts, etc. will not only result in disastrous results but also destroy your present existing hairs. Fourthly, the clinic should be run by a qualified doctor himself and not by hired ones. Hired doctors or staff keep shuffling their jobs and are often not responsible for any pre or post-op care. You cannot even trace them back in case of any complications, as then management and doctor keep blaming each other and nobody takes the responsibility. So it is important to approach only those clinics which is owned by the surgeon himself. They feel more responsible for the patients and do each step meticulously with due safety. You can always go back to them whenever required. A doctor trained by International Society of Hair Restoration Surgery, that is ISHRS, should always be preferred. His vision and clinic standards are followed as per the International Bar of Standard protocols, so you can expect same surgical protocols followed in his clinic as in any standard medical clinics of US or Europe or Turkey. No wonder so many international patients are acknowledging this and turning to our clinics because of high standard protocols being followed here. Sixth, crucial steps of hair transplant, as outlined by ISHRS, should be performed by the plastic surgeon himself for each and every case. You should always ask the doctor what all steps is he going to perform and if he is involved in major steps of the surgery. Costs would obviously be higher than those only doing the initial steps only for hair transplant. This is where clinics giving huge discounts differ. They hire underqualified staff to perform these steps, and you should understand where the whole cost cutting goes. These untrained people do not understand the science behind hair transplant, and this saving of money can prove heavy to you in the long run when your results as expected do not show up. You should always check on the previous results data of the doctor. His results should speak for himself and set him apart from other doctors in this field. You can check on the experience and expertise of doctors with the previous result images. The more the images, the better the doctor. Most of the clinics either upload their results on their website or show personally to the patient once they visit them. A personal visit to the clinic always helps rather than booking your surgery over a phone call. There is a trend to send pictures on WhatsApp and book the surgery. if the cost quoted sounds reasonable. I request the patients to stop this practice. Please tell me, do you book a gallbladder surgery over a phone or visit a doctor? Same way, your hairs are also important part of your body. In fact, they are the most important external beauty features which boost up the confidence in males. A personal visit to the clinic will solve much more queries, and you can also check the infrastructure and OT facilities being used for hair restoration procedure yourself and be assured from your side. A well-maintained clinic also boosts of the sterility of the place. Ask the staff how do they maintain the sterility. Strict hygiene prevents any infection and also make sure your follicles retain their sustainability for a longer time. Always make sure you are chasing quality and not the quantity. Any clinic boasting of doing more than 2 transplants per day of course compromise on the quality of your hair transplant, which directly affects the end results. Make sure the clinic you choose does not overload themselves with the operated cases as quantity compromises quality. 11 point. It is difficult to correct a hair transplant surgery result gone wrong or a scar line healed badly. So be wise in investing your hard-earned money in a standard clinic rather than any cheap alternatives being run by undertrained people. Remember, cost of the revision surgery is much more than the original surgery itself. So rather invest at the first instance only in a good clinic which will bear fruitful result later. These days, clinics and doctors are shelling out money to purchase various healthcare awards. Also, believe me, these are all easily purchasable. So do not fix up this criteria for choosing your doctor. I receive emails every month for purchasing these awards, but my inner conscience does not permit me to do so. Happy and satisfied patients are my true best rewards. 13. A genuine doctor will always patiently answer all your queries, be honest, and counsel you if you have unrealistic expectations. Promising you wrong, extracting money from you, and then giving no results after waiting for a year is often the most sad thing experienced. If the doctor feels hair transplant would not help you, respect his experience. 14. So to conclude, it is better to trust the doctor for quality and diligence rather than comparing the costs with other clinics offering sale discounts. Remember, total cost taken away includes skill, qualification and experience of the doctor, skill of the trained technicians, infrastructure and technology being used, sterility and sanitization of the clinic. Hope you understand the importance of each point now. So choose your clinic wisely, as aim should be to get the best results while preserving back maximum donor hairs also. At Kalosa Aesthetics, you can be reassured of the quality and excellence. We abide by all the above points and try to be in touch with each and every patient personally after the surgery as well. We believe in perfection and our motto remains, life isn't perfect, but your hairs can be. For more results, you can visit our clinic at Delhi NCR, India. For more videos, subscribe to our channel Kalosa Cosmetics or log on to our website kalosa.in or kalosaaesthetics.com.